Ashton said, "Hey guys, can we start now?" And now I'm forced to start early. God, this little fella. Say something,
Eat
Ashton.
shit. Eat shit.
Making sure your audio's up with mine, and we're kind of equal here.
Welcome to the Gaining Purpose Podcast, the first Gaining Purpose podcast.
I hate that Ashton's doing these intros now. But hey guys, it's me, and then there's Ashton. Right over to my left. There's our new logo right behind Ashton.
Yeah, it was going to be Dale, but since we got the new logo, I had to put it.
I mean, that's if I had Nitro, I'd put Dell.
So, welcome everybody to the first ever Gaining Purpose. Well, this is not our first podcast,
But
this is the first one that, of our new stuff, new us.
new year, new me. I'm still doing the same things.
We're doing the same shit, but we're doing more of the same shit.
Yeah, and bigger of the same shit. And we're taking more shits.
We're taking huge, I'm talking
Massive shit.
massive shits.
I love a shit.
Anyway, Tyler, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about the bands that we think are going to be the forefront of hardcore now. And
So
that doesn't mean just hardcore, because it usually means hardcore adjacent.
yep, it
And
does.
that's usually how
I
it
have
And you see,
maybe. Okay, I made a list.
okay.
So, do you want to just? So, what we mean by this is bands that we're gonna look back in, or either are gonna be the biggest bands in 5-10 years in hardcore, or when we look back 5-10 years, that's the band we remember.
Kind of like Terror. Like how Terror is now.
Like how Terror is now. So, Tyler, this is gonna be our overlap. This is gonna be the one overlap that I know we have.
Okay, what is it?
Balmora.
Yeah, that was on mine.
Balmora is going to be absolutely massive.
They're going to be the coolest metalcore band ever. They already are.
Like,
They're just going to get even cooler.
They take the metalcore, they're like almost mellow death to that point.
Yeah, but they're so good that you.
But it's so sick. And
And opening up with Black Dahlia Murder as your intro is the coolest thing ever.
they're the best band on
And then also
Ephraia.
a quote.
Ephraia. I don't know how I'm saying it.
I don't know. But also the quote from the Hardlore episode where he's like, we're calling asking him what the influences are, and he's like, Souls games. And I'm like, you're damn right.
Wait, Balmora has a episode?
They were featured on the Bob Wilson episode.
Oh,
Yeah, and
I didn't watch that one yet.
It's good.
Behind.
By him saying that the Souls games are like their influence, I'm like, yeah, as it should be. Souls games should influence every band ever, because it's the coolest thing ever. All the Souls games have really cool lore, and you can write anything about them and still make it cool.
And they're named after Morrowind.
Yeah, the great game. They're just a bunch of nerds that do crazy shit, and I am so.
I think Jay told me that like only one of them has ever played,
Yeah,
but maybe that's just wrong.
I don't know. They all seem like pretty nerdy guys, and I love a band full of nerds.
Same.
Because as a gamer, it appeals.
What's your next one?
My next one. Also, you have a little bit of echo whenever you move. Just figured I'd let you know.
Okay.
My next one of my all-time favorite bands of the last year or so. Never Ending Game.
See, I was gonna put them, but then I was like, they're already pretty big.
But that doesn't matter. Size does not matter right now. I think this
I'm
band.
I'm thinking like I chose bands that aren't really forefront that
I chose a little
everyone's
bit of
gonna
everything.
know, but everyone knows.
I chose a little bit of everything. And Never Ending Game, I think with the release of Outcry last year and whatever they put out next, that band is just going to be the biggest thing ever. And they're going to do one of two things. They're either going to do the Cold World strategy and be the biggest band ever and not tour much and only play shows when they can, or they're going to do the Terror thing and go all the fuck out.
I think they're gonna do all the fuck out.
I hope so, because goddamn do I fucking love Never Ending Game. Such a fun band. The writing, while at times pretty fucking goofy, is the coolest shit ever.
But that's the point. Like when you're
Also,
like listening to him talk about it is like he writes poetry. It's poets.
yeah,
It's poetry.
but also catchy as hooks.
No.
Tank on E is one of the catchiest songs ever, and I love it.
Somebody help me.
If you aren't listening to Never Ending Game already, you gotta change that.
You've got to change.
It's gotta happen. So I wonder. You were really loud on my end, so I turned you down a little bit.
Are you ready for my next one?
I am ready for your next one.
So I'm not gonna go in like order on my list because I want to talk about this band later. I want to talk about my homies down in Florida. Keep Reaching.
Oh, we have a. Huh. That's funny.
What?
I had a Florida band chose for my next one too.
Keep Reaching is so sick. So sick. There's I think John just turned 18.
Damn, they're young.
Graduated high school early to go on tour.
Let's go. That's how you do it.
Signed to Force of Reckoning, which is sick. And they kick so much ass live. Their promo that they put out
was really good.
Perfect.
It's really good.
They covered Poison the Well.
As you should.
And that's what they sound like. And it's great.
Every band needs to cover Poison the Well at least once.
There's not a lot I could say, but like I really hope this band just keeps growing and growing and growing, and gets to be
they put in the work.
A main force in hardcore metalcore.
They have put in the work and they deserve it. Also, my next pick is also metalcore from Florida.
Oh, it's Dead Set.
Dead Set. Goddamn band. I love that band. And listen, I don't care how big this band gets. I hope they do either when they get really big for no absolute reason, or they have the Marauder effect, where it's like, we go back 10 years, 15 years, 20 years later and go, whatever the fuck this band was writing, every band needs to do. Because they've put out 2 releases so far, their self-titled EP and then Preying on My Downfall, which is the single they released at the beginning of the year. And they opened FYA, and they just fucking kill it. Featuring members from bands like 3 Knee Deep and shit like that. The band knows how to write riffs, and they know how to make shit sound really fucking cool.
Dead Set is the continuation of 3 Knee Deep.
Yep, and it's good. It's so fucking good. And I just hope that band does so fucking well. Anytime they release something new, I'm always all over it, because I'm like, this band just sounds exactly what I want bands to sound like half the time.
It's fun. Dead Set's fun. It's not something that I go back and listen to, but when it comes on, I'm like, I like this. It's so cool.
I listen
to it. It's a very neat band.
I love it. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite bands of last year. They put out their EP, and instantly the first time I was like, this is on my top 5 EPs of the year. This is perfect. It's everything I like about metalcore and metallic hardcore. It's just awesome. The riffs, the vocal styles, the way their drummer. I fucking love everything that motherfucker does, because I swear to God, he has an insane just style. Do you hear a vehicle going by my house? Yeah, it's because it's loud. Yeah, it's like right beside my house. But he has this just swag to him that I just fucking love.
It's called drip, you swagless nerd.
On God. And drummers have swag. I don't care if you are the most precise and most technical. Have some style, brother. Just have something that's cool. Have something that stands out. And if you fuck up a song mid-set, don't stop playing. Just fix it and go on. Ashley, what's your next one?
Do you like Camouflage?
Like the scheme? Like, yeah, I do. I think Camo's
cool. Do you like Guns?
Yeah, those are cool too.
How do you feel about Weed?
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan.
Idaho?
I used to live there, Doc. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Let's talk about Inground.
I love them guys. I love them so much.
Let's talk about some good old boys playing some good old music, singing about guns and shit.
And being the most insane live band ever.
Insane live band, crazy technical band.
No, they are crazy fucking technical for what they are. Like, you sit there and listen to those songs and you see them do it live, and you're like, God, how the fuck you all doing that? And with
they're on Close Casket.
They're on Close Casket. Their vocalist, okay. I always forget his name for some reason, because he's just the sexiest, most beautiful man ever. Is fucking insane. My favorite thing is just whenever he's on his Instagram story, he's like, got a new gun today. And I'm like, that's the coolest thing ever. But also
And
then
then Charlie.
he's on stage screaming his fucking lungs out, playing these insane fucking riffs and just being a fucking force. And I'm like, let's go. Yeah, and then the whole band is so fucking talented. Their bassist is amazing. Charlie's a fucking goat. I love him so much. And more people, listen, I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. More people need to go listen to Charlie's old band called Rejection Pact. They are like old school, like 90s hardcore. If you guys like that,
So
also go check them out.
that stuff's good.
Yeah, it's so good. Rejection Pact are awesome. That's actually kind of how I got introduced to the scene in Idaho. Funny enough, was I asked if there were any bands here. Charlie hit me up and was like, I have this band. And I was like, oh, this is cool as fuck. And yeah, I love them. They're awesome.
Yeah, definitely one of the bands that's on my radar this year.
They're always on my radar.
Sure.
I love them.
What's your next pick, Dom?
See, I'm trying to figure out where I want to go with this, because I don't know if I want to go a little bit out of pocket and go the way that I want to go, or I want to stick like right in with what we were talking about, because there's some stuff that's a little bit out of pocket that, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. My next pick, we've already talked about one, however the fuck you say that one labels band that starts with a 4. Because I don't know how to fucking say it. It's weird. Why y'all... Ephira. Yeah, cool. Spell it like how it sounds, not with a 4. Okay, I love y'all, but we love this band. We both love this band.
We do?
Yeah, we do. Thus spoke Zarathustra.
The goofiest death metal or deathcore band I've ever witnessed live.
And they're the best deathcore band ever right now.
They're the goofiest motherfuckers in the world.
They are absolutely fucking awesome. They get it. They know exactly what the hell they're writing deathcore for, which is...
It's the Cage Lanza tap dancing extravaganza. What you know about this, bitch?
Here's the thing I will say, is this band knows exactly what the people want. I don't want your stupid fucking twiddly-doo deathcore. I don't want symphonies. I don't want orchestras. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't need you doing... I don't need some fucker messing me up. Like, I can do 37 different vocal styles in one song. And I'm like, I don't fucking care, nerd. I didn't ask. I said go... That's all I want. I don't want anything else. It needs to be
woes or...
or pig squeal. Give me those 3. We're good. And Thus Spoke does it for me, okay? They are the staple band now of the MySpace era revival deathcore shit, aside from Psycho Frame. And probably some other bands that I'm just not really thinking off the top of my head right now. And
yeah, we gotta talk about Psycho Frame, because they're also one of my bands.
Okay. Well, that's good. At least you have them on there. But yeah, Thus Spoke is just fucking awesome. One of, if not the nicest band ever, too. Full with just great fucking people that I love
really
to
fun.
death.
They're very sweet people. I'll never forget the tweet of, we got 17-year-old kids saying, how's the gravel taste? Hardcore is great. Shout out The Extinct.
They're awesome. They know how to write breakdowns too. They have my favorite.
I'm gonna make a playlist for this video.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the plan from here on out. Every episode, if we talk about something specific, we are going to have a playlist, or if we interview somebody, they're gonna have a playlist.
Awesome. Can I go to my next one?
Go ahead.
Where do I want to go?
Oh no, Ashton doesn't know where they want to go.
Yeah, this one's hard. All right, let's talk about Cell.
Okay.
Chamber light. Chamber but chaotic is like Chamber's chaotic, but Cell takes that to a whole other level.
I think Cell is like Chamber, but if Chamber was written by cavemen.
It is. It's exactly what it is, and I love it. Cell is just so silly good. It's so fun to watch, videos of. I really hope I get to see them live. Are they from Nashville?
No, OKC.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Cell is members of Peeling Flesh.
Right. So. But they just put out a new single a couple weeks ago.
They put out an EP. It's really fucking good.
No, the EP comes out this year.
Oh, is it not out yet? So they put out another single with it?
Yeah, so I'll probably talk about this song in a little while.
Okay.
A couple weeks. But it's just so fun, and it's so crazy to listen to. They put out a song last year called "Incarcerated by Flesh."
Goated. It's really good. They also put out.
Blew me away.
Was it out last year or the year before the split with Pieced Up?
Uh,
I can't remember. I think it was the beginning of last year, if I'm right.
I don't know. It's not on here for some fucking reason.
I got it. Actually, continue talking about Cell.
But like, they're just fun.
That's
It's
totally
fun. I don't want to call it slam.
It's not slam.
I would call it just chaotic metalcore.
It's like hardcore, kinda, but not hardcore. It's metalcore. If you like Bad Omens, you're gonna like it. Is what I'm saying. All them Bad Omens people love Cell. That was a joke, by the way. If this comes out on Twitter that I'm talking shit on Bad Omens, I'm gonna have a fucking cesspool in my DMs of me wanting to fucking kill myself.
Anyway, what's your next one? I think I'm done talking about myself.
My next one is one of my. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna save this other one that I have pulled up for later. I'm gonna talk about some local shit. You okay with that?
I guess.
All right. So if y'all know me, I love death metal. And there's a band that we have had on here that I just want to show some love to because honestly, these kids are just killing it. But
every time that Tyler mentions Piss Rod on the
dude, it's
every
just
time
so
you mention
good.
it on the podcast, I think I die a little inside.
Why? Because they're so fucking good.
No, because you keep talking about Piss Rod. I love it.
Hey, I gotta show love to the locals, dog. They are kids from around here doing the fucking most. And I think that is not only admirable because hardcore is for the youth, made by the youth, but also they're just doing something fucking sick. And they're all good kids. They're all fucking awesome. We both love that band to death. I think the entire East Tennessee scene just loves this band just because they're so awesome. And like there's a sense of like you just can't help but have to show them love because you're all like 16 and 17 doing this. It's the coolest thing ever. And the biggest thing that I've said about every single band from around here that has like the kid bands is they're just good. And it's insanely impressive because if you would have told me 10, 15 years ago that any band that you see in Tennessee that has 15, 16, 17-year-olds in it are going to be genuinely amazing live, I wouldn't fucking believe you. I'd be like, you're lying to me.
Right.
Shut up. So, yes,
when
I will
we
shout
first-
out every single Tennessee band that has the kids in it. Like Two Choices, The Extinct, Piss Rot. I will show those bands all the love that I can because they absolutely fucking deserve it because they're doing exactly what this whole thing is about and they're doing it in an awesome fucking way. So yeah, Piss Rot, fucking insane caveman death metal, kind of in vein of bands like 200 Stab Wounds, Frozen Soul, and stuff like that. I won't say Bog because they don't have like the mosh parts like Bog.
Piss Rot leans more towards
traditional death
metal, so I would say more like Frozen Soul more than 200 Stab Wounds.
They have a lot
and then Chunked sounds like 200 Stab Wounds to me.
I can see that. That's fine. They're both good though. Anything that those kids do is just it's fucking cool. And so yeah. As someone who is 22 in this scene now, I have to look at it of like, damn, these kids are doing what I wish every young band was doing whenever I was that age. Because I wanted that kind of shit, and I was seeing them do it in an awesome fuck way. I'm like, oh, it's the thing I've wanted. Is all the young kids doing cool shit.
So, you're not really in the emo scene as much as I am.
Nope, my name's not B.
So we're gonna transition into the weird side of the scene.
Go for it.
I'm talking Dreamwell.
Okay.
Dreamwell put out a record last year and it was incredible. It's Sassy Death Heaven. And it's so good.
Okay.
And I think they're gonna grow whatever they do this year. They've already done some pretty big shows, and I'm sad I haven't gotten to see them. I'm really hoping I can this year. Sorry, I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm tired.
I'm pulling a gun ration. Stay awake.
like just very sing-along parts, like and very just beautiful melodic riffs. It's so fun.
Such a cool album cover too. I love that shit.
I know.
It's a cool ass
so
album cover.
rad.
It looks like it reminds me of Navi from fucking Legend of Zelda, kind of. I don't know why. First time, like,
Like the intro, dun 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 dun.
it's cool.
Maybe wet. It's so good. I thought they were British, but they're not.
They're not British?
Mm-mm.
Wow,
I don't think so.
That's crazy. You love some British people.
I do love some British people.
Worst food ever, but
Goddamn, do they got riffs?
at the chisel. At the chisel.
I'm so excited for that record.
That's gonna be a good one. You
You ready?
I'm ready. I'm gonna talk about another death metal pick. So
Chunked.
Nope.
Oh.
Northwestern death metal. I love it. I love all the bands from that area. Today, I'm gonna just shout out Misery Whip because goddamn, do I love that band? They're so good.
Misery Whip's cool.
They put out an EP last year called Alpine Militant, and also put out a song called Sounds of the Cave. So good. I don't know what's going on up there in Oregon, but all the bands there are sick as fuck. I don't know how else to explain it. Every band that comes out of Oregon recently has just been good. And Misery Whip does a lot of shit that I like.
Where's Portland?
Portland is in Oregon.
Okay, that's where Dying Wish is from.
Yep.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. But like every fucking band there is awesome. This band I think has a lot of cool, unique things that they're bringing to the hardcore kids making death metal type beat. Where it's kind of like it very, very much leans into bands like Death and shit like that, which is awesome. I'm like, oh cool, they're not just doing the Dying Fetus thing. These guys are leaning into like the like death metal shit, but making it like hard as fuck for the hardcore kids, and I'm so here for it. And they just do cool shit. They have like their own little like collective thing too, where it's like them, Bolt Cutter, and a bunch of other bands, which I think is really cool. Most of the time, they're awesome. I think a lot of bands that do the whole collective things don't really do it that well, but there are certain ones that definitely do it in a really cool way, where it's like just a bunch of friends interchanging in between bands. And I'm just like, that's it. Like, it's kind of like how Bog does it. They have between that all those members like 12 different bands, and they're all just good. And I'm like, cool. Like,
I don't know why.
Yeah, but it's sick. It's just people who want to make music just to make it, and I'm like, go for it. Honestly, if it's good, it's good. Or like Fleshwater, Vane, Living Weapon, and all that shit. It's just all the members just interchanging.
I miss Living Weapon.
Goated.
I miss them so much.
Actual insanely heavy ass band.
So, since you mentioned it, we'll go ahead. Fleshwater, I don't think I have to really say why.
Yeah,
Fleshwater is just incredible.
We're gonna catch them on some insane shit.
Yeah, I don't really have to talk about
to be the biggest band in the world.
Wanted to mention it, so that's not really a pick.
Shout out to Turnstile for making every band like that able to succeed.
Exactly, thank you.
Like, Turnstile did so much for it.
It is I, Brendan Yates.
Honestly, though, like,
it was a holiday.
I don't understand it, because I've noticed something recently that's like genuinely annoying. But everyone shitting on Turnstile for literally no fucking reason is weird.
Same with Military Gun and Scowl.
Yeah, I'm like, shut up, dog.
They're like, just... these hardcore bands sold out. I was like,
no, they didn't. They still do the hardcore shit, dog. All of them still go to every show possible when they're not on tour. Like, what the fuck are you on about? They are still doing the hardcore shit. Just because they're big, like, that's insanely stupid, but it's also those weird fucking hardcore kids that I don't interact with because I'm like, you were actually just dumb. And like, Military Gun's just, it's not even hardcore. And I'm like, dog, I don't care. They go fucking hard.
Are you ready for my real pick?
Yeah, give us another one.
We're going straight to the UK.
Okay.
Check 1 2. No blames, just facts. From the UK.
Okay.
We're talking Last Wishes.
Okay.
Just put out a track a couple months ago on Days from the UK. Insanely heavy beatdown. Not beatdown.
Not beatdown.
Not beatdown. Hold on. Let me run this back.
Wait a minute.
Just heavy ass hardcore. Crazy features. Sing-alongs.
Yeah.
They like, okay, I'm gonna say this. It's oi heavy ass hardcore.
Yeah, that's cool. That's sick.
It's so cool.
Yeah, I like
Like, if you were to tell me that Last Wishes was oi, I'd be like, okay.
that. That's fine.
But if you're gonna tell me AF is oi, I'm gonna be like, huh? What's your next pick, Doug?
Huh? My next pick. I'm stuck between two. I'm gonna choose one off the first one. My next one will be the one that you're like, wait, you already technically picked that band, but that's besides the point.
Oh,
Fuck you.
shut up.
What?
No, never mind.
Who do you think it
Go
is?
on.
Who do you think it is?
I think it's Chunked.
Nope.
Okay, then never
Wrong,
mind.
idiot.
Go on.
Age of Apocalypse. I want that band to be the biggest thing ever.
That was an insane. That was not what I was ready for.
Dude, I love it. It's so good.
So Jay, our friend Jay, has a take on Age of Apocalypse that I somewhat agree with.
What is
But
it?
so Age of Apocalypse is doing what Twitching Tongues is doing, but better.
No.
And yes, okay, no, but here's where I agree. However, Twitching Tongues has a more emotional sentiment to me, so that's why I think they're a better band.
I disagree with that on both facets.
I understand.
I think Age of Apocalypse is doing, because see, Twitching Tongues does some. They have like, they do like, I guess kind
They're
of
not-
are similar. They
I
do like the River Runs Red, but has an insane
I
mosh
don't-
part.
See, the thing is, when I think Rivers Run Red, I think Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah, no,
I don't
100%. I think
I don't hear Life of Agony at all in Twitching Tongues.
I don't hear. I hear a lot of people compare them. So I'm like, yeah, but then they
I
have
hear
like really heavy ass.
more like Crowbar.
I can, yeah, I would lean more towards that.
I hear Crowbar
hear-
in Twitching Tongues.
I hear like Crowbar
and Leeway.
and Typo. Meets
Yeah,
heavy ass
I-
mosh part. And then
so-
I think of I had this weird thing that I said a couple days ago that I could not believe that I said, but people can shit on me for this all they want. The vocalist for Age of Apocalypse, I love his voice tone. Like I love the way it sounds. But you know who it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of the singer for Volbeat,
Yeah,
and it's cool though. It's so sick. And I'm like, this is
Age of Apocalypse is just Volbeat Life of Agony. The fuck you mean?
it really is. They're like, we got hard ass riffs over a Volbeat
the
song.
the Northeast is gonna kill us.
I don't care. It's an amazing band. Like I actually listened to that album. Like I've listened to it on repeat for.
So we're gonna
quite a
stay
bit
in
of
the
time.
same vein right
Okay.
now of like older bands but new.
Okay.
So Age of Apocalypse is just Life of Agony. We're gonna talk about Fugitive.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I missed. I don't know. Oh wait, we can't see it, but I got a Power Trip poster on the wall. I got Nightmare Logic.
You ain't got
I
shit on me.
love Power Trip.
You ain't got shit on me.
I know I don't got shit on you, but let's not talk about it because I will cry.
I got to see him. It was the coolest thing ever.
I was so fucking sad when Jesse died. Not Jesse. Yes,
Riley.
Riley. Why did I say Jesse?
I don't know who Jesse is. I know Jesse
I
from
don't
Killswitch
know.
Engage. He's still alive though.
I don't know why I said Jesse.
That's crazy.
Fuck.
Not a real fan.
Okay, kill yourself.
For those who don't know, I got to see Power Trip live.
I had of not, but Fugitive is just Power Trip again.
Yeah.
And it fills the itch of crossover.
Yeah.
That power Trip left.
Power Trip is just HM2 meets crossover.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
So like, yeah, I love New World Man. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love Enforced. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Dead Heat.
Mhm.
None of those bands scratch the same itch that Power Trip did.
I don't think they strive for that either. They're just doing their own thing and like
They
kind
don't,
of
but-
a vein.
I was talking to someone, I do not know who. They were like, "What do you mean you don't have like a Power Trip hole filled Dead Heat?" I was like, "No."
No, it's not the same. It's really not. Like I love New World Man and Dead Heat a fuckload, but Power
It's-
Trip had a very specific thing that they did
They had a
The-
very specific like
vibe.
energy.
They had just like a sonic experience that is unmatched.
I'm pretty sure Fugitive is also on CC.
I think they are, yeah. I am like 99% sure
no,
they're on. Who are they on?
no one. They are self
Oh, are they? I thought
checks.
I thought they were on Closed Casket. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe they are.
Maybe they do like collaborations with them because, like, I mean, the Acacia Strain does that.
Right.
Like, they're on Rise, but they do ship through Closed Casket all the time. And listen, I love the Acacia Strain, but if they ever signed to Closed Casket, that'd be the coolest thing ever to me.
I want them to go back to what is it? That album?
Wormwood?
The album that they did for Closed Casket.
Oh, It Comes in Waves?
Yeah, I want that Acacia Strain.
That's crazy, but yeah, I'm fine with it. I just like all Acacia Strain.
I do too. However,
that record is cool. It's a very cool concept.
I want more of that shit.
Like the doomy stuff.
Yeah.
Then why didn't you just listen to the second album that they put out last year?
I did, and I love it, but I want more.
I want more of it. This message, Vincent. Do this again.
What's your next one, dog? Am I gonna be mad?
No, yeah. If you get mad at me for this pick, I'm gonna actually kill you. Cause we collectively, we love this band so much. Gridiron Hardcore.
Oh yeah, NEG too.
Yeah. But I just wanted to be huge too.
No, they are two very different. They're not very different, but they are two different bands.
And they both scratch so. Listen, Gridiron is Limp Bizkit for people who love to get ignorant. And goddamn does it do it for me. The first time I heard No Good at Goodbyes, I was like, whatever this is, I need 30,000 more of this. Just keep doing it.
I need $30,000.
On God. But Gridiron is one of the best bands to come out of hardcore in a hot minute, doing some really cool shit that I hadn't seen anybody do in hardcore in a while, which was like the let's mix hip hop and heavy ass riffs, and I'm like, yeah, give me Eat Town Concrete. Yeah, it's a sick fucking album cover. Cool how the band started through Warzone. As much as I shit on Warzone and Call of Duty, it's cool they started through it, and it's like.
I just knocked over all of my Funko Pops.
Good job. Actually, that kind of does leave me as you mentioning like kind of the backstory of this band. It's like how I've got to be so close with a lot of my hardcore friends is like just playing video games. Like, well, I'll just hop into a call and hang out, play games together or whatever, and that's like my favorite way to make friends. I love making a friend through just playing video games, and if it happens, I'm like, hell yeah, you a homie forever now. But Gridiron is a different fucking animal. It's the coolest thing ever. Hopefully they put out something this year. I know they were talking about it, so hopefully that does happen. I think it'll be the #1 thing again, just like No Good at Goodbyes is. Hopefully you get more call-outs to Boyertown, because that'll be cool as fuck, because that's like one of my favorite things on that record. And yeah, I wish that whole like group of people from NEG and Gridiron I hope both those bands do so fucking well. And they already are, like
They
undoubtedly
really are.
Like they're gonna be like a thing that's talked about forever because they just do it right. Ashton, what's your next pick?
Ballista.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm very open about my sexuality and my gender and everything about that. And Ballista literally having an EP titled Trans Day of Violence
Is hard.
is insane.
Somebody tried to say something to them recently about
Mad Honeycutt.
yeah, because I don't know where the fuck all that shit's coming. I'm like, are you all that stupid?
Just let's not talk about it because I don't want to dive. Because I dived into it just to see where the fuck this was coming from.
It's something.
So Ballista is just heavy, and it tackles a lot of themes that I really think about a lot in my day-to-day life. And she carries a gun.
That's cool. Just like
She's a trans woman who's packing, and she's gonna kill you.
I love a Glock toter.
So there's not a lot I can say about Ballista that already hasn't been said by other
it's just
people.
awesome. It's just
They're
fucking cool.
amazing, and I think they're doing great things for LGBTQ and all that. So I appreciate that, and it helps that their music fucking rules.
Yeah, their music is fucking awesome. My next pick is gonna throw some people off when they go to listen to this band, but I'm gonna give some explanations behind it. Ashton, we're friends with this band. I gotta give some love to my friends in Dead Awake.
Dylan, if you somehow watch this, please come back. I miss you.
He'll know. I'll tell him, like, brother, you got a little shout out, by the way. So yeah, for those who don't know who Dead Awake is, they're a band from Illinois. They are grouped into deathcore for some reason, even though they do just about everything. They have fucking, I think, 3 or 4 records out at this point. Yeah, 4. Well, I'm counting the Insurrectionist because it's basically a full length at this point. Because they did like
yeah, but the Insurrectionist Deluxe is just a bunch of demos.
Yeah, but it still like falls under like a full length at this point because a lot of it's got re-recorded. Because there's like a couple of re-recordings on there and shit. But Dead Awake is one of my all-time favorite bands with a bunch of people that I absolutely love in it. We've had Dylan on here so many fucking times. But yeah, they have a little bit of everything. If you go through their whole discog, you have like their first record, which is blatantly like a beat-down deathcore record. And then after that, there was Melancholia, which is just
insane
mathcore-esque. And then there's Vile, which is all mellow death. And it's all made by a bunch of like hardcore kids who go fucking do cool shit. And Michael, their guitarist, is one of the most insane musicians ever. He can play damn near any fucking instrument. He's a pianist too, so a lot of the guitar stuff that they write is actually fucking insanely technical, but it's really fucking cool and well done.
There's a song on the self-titled that kills me.
Which one is it?
I'm trying to find it because I gotta find the lyrics.
Oof.
I mean, there is that one. That's the only song that I was just like, okay.
Yeah, they leaned into it there.
But everything else on that record is so good.
It's fun. It's weird because I don't like most modern deathcore, but that band, I'm like, you guys do it right though. You guys do some cool shit with it. That I'm like, oh, that's like clearly hardcore adjacent. You all get it. And Dylan is a fucking huge ass Terror fan. So anytime he does stuff, he's like, yeah, I'm very influenced.
They're a hardcore band in my eyes.
They have the mentality, and I love them for it. They do a lot of really cool shit. They always have really cool artwork too. The guy who does it, his name is Raiden on Instagram. He does a lot of really cool shit. And yeah, I just love them. I just want them to do really well this year. They've had some pretty big unfortunates like coming down south. Every time they get offered to it, something fucking happens, and I am like, brother, we gotta try to make it happen this year. So we're just hoping for it. I'm just hoping they do well. I'm hoping they can finally fucking stop running into the worst absolute fucking situations because it's weird, like being lumped into deathcore anymore. That tends to happen. And I wish it wouldn't because it would make the genre so much better. But it's never gonna fucking stop. But
I need to get a ring light.
We need to get a place together.
I got one more.
Okay.
I got 2 more. Okay. 3 more. I'm gonna just Cosmic Joke.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
That album rocks.
It's so good.
It's so
It scratches
rad.
my little punk brain, I can tell you that much.
It doesn't even scratch that for me. It just is fun. It's just it's silly. It's catchy.
Mm-hmm.
I know every word of the record.
It has awesome artwork.
Artwork is rad. Hardlore 001.
Yep.
Oh wait, I have those pins coming in soon. I just remembered that.
Hell yeah. We're just the East Tennessee version of Hard Lore is what we keep getting told.
No, we're not.
Why does everyone keep... Literally, anytime I talk about the podcast, they're like, yeah, okay, Hard Lore. And I'm like, fuck off. I'm not that cool.
But anyway, Cosmic Joke, rad. Awesome. I hope that they tour towards us.
Hopefully. Well, if we get them here.
I would love that.
I should just DM them and be like, hey guys, come to Tennessee, please. If we get you in contact with somebody, would you do it? I mean, we know the people.
We'll figure that out. What's your next one?
Did I go with like my big one now? How many more do you got?
I got 1 more.
Okay, I'll throw in another like little smaller one. Let me think real quick because that's kind of what I was doing. I was kind of just going off the top of the head of like I'm looking like through my Apple Music, just like, damn, what bands am I like really excited for this year? Because that's what I like to do. Oh, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna throw it in. It's totally outside the realm. They are already getting pretty fucking big and getting a lot of attention. Snuffed on Sight. Fucking love that band.
I cannot co-sign on that.
Oh, I can co-sign on that all day, every day.
because they're already forefront.
Oh, 100%. That's fine, but I want them to be bigger. I want bands like that and Peeling Flesh to overshine deathcore in every single facet because they're fucking insane. Like, honestly, Snuffed on Sight is one of the craziest sounding bands ever. And it's so cool because everybody knows there's a new term that's been around the block for a minute here called dummy death, and I love that shit. I love ignorant death metal. It's one of my favorite things. We share a friend that is kind of in a dummy death band. Andrew. It's just caveman. It's dumb. And I love it. But
Did he just say that in the chat?
No.
Oh.
I was just talking up my, like, just being honest. Like Septum Bone is a dumbass band, but it's awesome, and that's how Snuffed on Sight is. It's purposefully ignorant. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be shit talky. It's supposed to be goofy, but it's hard as fuck. Like, I didn't know what to think the first time. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I was done. I was like, oh yeah, this does it all. This is awesome. And I gotta say this because it's one big thing about that band. The whole songs are just mosh parts. It's the coolest shit. They said, what if we did death metal, but just mosh parts? And I'm like, you have my seal of a fucking approval, dog. Go for it. So yeah, Snuffed on Sight. That is one of my. I'm always looking forward to when they post something next. I'm like, this is gonna be the coolest thing ever to me. I'm gonna be like, whoa, it's awesome. Do it again.
You ready for my final pick?
Go for it.
For the freaks. Gel.
I figured that's who it was gonna be. Okay, that's a good
Gel is one of my favorite bands right now. Me and Max is both one of our favorite bands, and I just want them to be remembered.
Yeah, I can see it. They're gonna be
They
one of those.
they are very, like Ballista. They have the same energy for me.
Mhm.
The vocalist and the bassist or guitarist, I can't remember. They are both non-binary, and
They're just awesome. It's a great
it's
band.
so much fun, and it's
Also,
fast.
can we just add something to it real quick? Because
Yeah.
I do. Coolest fucking logo.
Oh yeah,
Their
it's
logo's
crazy.
so cool. I just love the way it looks. I love that style. That's one thing about with Extinct's new logos. I was like, I just love that style. It looks so fucking cool to me, and it's awesome.
That's kind of how, like, the one that Max drew us for the show.
Mhm.
That's what it reminds me of the most.
Hell yeah. Let's go. So
What's your big one?
I'm gonna have two for this last little ones that we're doing here.
Oh, can I have some honorable mentions?
No, you've already finished your list. You should have said that earlier. You've already finished your list. Do your honorable mentions. Go ahead and name them off, because I have two more. That's
Every
all.
Promise Camp from East Tennessee. Septum Bone. The Extinct. Two choices. Two choices. Chunked.
Ashton.
Pressure.
Ashton.
Retribution. Pressure Point. Chained. Raptured. Okay, I'm done.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
Deceit, baby.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say
How
that.
the fuck are you gonna forget Deceit?
I knew you were gonna say that.
How could you do it? Don't you ever do that again. Get out.
That's my brother.
Yeah, okay.
That's expected that I'm hyped.
Okay, good point.
Do you know who holds the crown for the most Breach listens?
Is it
Me.
actually you?
Yeah.
That album's so good, though.
Is it really? Wait, hold on. Let me make sure of this.
What if Liam just, like, listened to it a bunch on repeat?
Hold on. I'm gonna do it in our server so he doesn't know.
He's like, nah, I'm my biggest fan.
No, it's me. Trust me, dog.
I'd believe it.
Who knows? Oh wait, no, it'd have to be
It
our
has-
server. Uno Breach. Yep, I have the top 21 plays.
Let's go.
I listened to that yesterday at work.
It's a good, dude. It's a good ass. It's good.
I'm super excited for Deceit. I'm super excited for my brother. I'm super excited for everyone in that band. I'm super
Awesome.
excited for that interview to come out
Yeah, that'll be. We have the Banishment Control one coming out this week.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be tomorrow. Yeah, 'cause it's Thursday. But I have 2 picks for my top. Body Box is one of them. I just love it. It's awesome.
Oh, I
It's
can't wait for those. My favorite tweet is Harry with the blunt. He's like, 10 Body Box songs exist in the world, and none of you have ever heard them.
hell yeah. That band's just about doing drugs and being stupid, and I love
It's
it.
about Dale.
About fucking Dale Earnhardt too,
When
and
we
Trailer
saw him,
Parks.
he's like, that's what he said. Or somebody yelled, praise hell, or raise hell, praise Dale. And he's like, yeah.
He's the best. He's so fucking funny. So yeah, Body Box is one of mine, but my big one. There's gonna be a lot of context behind this because they're already huge as fuck. They're getting to that point, but I think this band is going to be the next terror for this generation of hardcore. Pain of Truth. I think that
Yeah.
band is going to be the one, the big band that everyone looks back on in 10, 20 years and goes,
I can agree on that.
that's the staple. That's what you do. So
That-
I wanted to throw them in there just because I feel like that band is just the one. It's the one that everyone's going to be like, yeah, that's what hardcore is. It's what these guys do.
Pain
and
of Truth is literally him.
Yeah, they really are. And it's the coolest thing ever. The band just knows what they're doing. I love the way they did their last record with like the hip hop influence of having a feature on every single song. And
They literally brought Saba out of retirement.
they did. Brother, they got man from Title Fight on the bitch.
No, it's Saba, not guy from Title Fight. Or is it the guy
It's
from
the
Title
it's the
Fight?
guy from Title Fight, yeah, and Bad
It's
Seed.
not Saba.
No, it's the guy from Title Fight and Bad Seed. Yeah. Also,
Where's Saba?
they have
Lost him.
the single best feature from Justice Strip of Trapped Under Ice and Angel Dust. The back to back mosh parts are fucking crazy.
That is not my favorite Justice
That
Strip
is-
feature from last year.
That is was yours the Never Ending Game one?
Nope.
What's yours?
Fiddlehead.
Oh yeah, that's also a good. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Because it's just so weird. I
It
love
is.
it.
But yeah, Pain of Truth is I think going to be
Also-
the big one.
I do want to talk about Justice Strip for just a minute.
Go for it. He's the goat.
So all of the shoegazy songs on Glow On,
Mhm.
like Underwater Boy and Alien Love Call.
Yeah.
Or maybe just Underwater Boy. I don't know. I just saw it. He wrote it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Or he helped write.
That's
Which
sick.
is crazy because he's not in Turnstile.
No, but I mean, they're all still friends though. They're all just homies, which is the coolest thing. But yeah, guys, this is going to conclude the first episode of the Gaining Purpose podcast, where we talked about the bands that are going to be the forefront of hardcore and hardcore adjacent music. We love you all. We hope you have a great day, and bye.
Bye.